Welcome back, fellow shop rats. Today we are back on Fat Fanny, our 1947 Ford 80s style street rod. Today we're going to finish prepping the grill, and Lord be willing and the creek don't rise, we're going to spray it with the base in the clear to get it to color match the car. It's going to be a fun day. I don't know if we're going to get that far. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong when it comes to painting, but we're going to slog through it and see what we can get done. Remember, here it's about spending the day with me in the shop. Real world view of what it's like. I'm Mike.
This is My Cars Shop.
So the first thing I need to do is make note of where the little blemishes were that we noticed after the last episode that need to be addressed on this grill. We're going to have to Scotch-Brite everything down. And, well, we're just going to get ready for paint. So we got a lot to do. We got to get all this stainless back off of here and stuff. So let's get after it. All sanded down. I had those little blemishes. I had one here, I had one here, and I had one there. They're all fixed. Remember, we don't care about dents like that. Those black marks are fine. That's my marker to let me know what needed to be fixed. I touched that up with a little bit of, I don't know what I did with it, but some X prime that I had, because I'm more comfortable using that primer immediately after it dries with base coat over it than I would be. This other gray is light dusting of Rust-Oleum. I've never used that as a direct apply underneath base coat. And I thought this was a good place to experiment with it to make sure that that base coat doesn't cause it to go. It shouldn't. Because I've gone over this Rust-Oleum with this high aggressive lacquer, and it's never caused a problem. But with over-the-shelf parts like or product like that, I'm always a bit concerned. So that's all sanded up and ready. We just got to touch up, let that dry a little bit and touch it up with a Scotch-Brite, and that is all set also. So everything's got to be wiped down real quick with Prep Sol, and we should be ready to shoot it. It turned out really nice. So I've got it over here in the oven to bake, and just let that primer dry out real good, and then we'll just be able to go over that lightly with Scotch-Brite, and we should be good to go. Also, while I'm thinking of it, I've got a set of Corvette rallies here that are for sale. If anybody's interested, needs a set of Corvette rallies with caps and rings and tires, shoot me an email down there. My email's in the comments. We're in good shape. I got the table all covered with paper. I got this set up here with a little block to hold it up. As long as I don't get crazy and bump anything hard, we should be fine with that. I got one screw here because this was tippy, so that'll keep that from rocking around too much. I've kind of walked around a little bit and just, well, one thing I haven't done, I need to do this. I'm going to put you guys in the stand and I want to show you something. In many ways, painting is a lot like what I do with welding. I got stuff dripping everywhere here, hold on. But I don't want to be dripping that all over. But what I'll do is go around and, okay, I can spray good here. No problem. I can come up over here and spray good here. No problem. Okay, I can spray in here. No problem. Same thing here. Okay, you see what I'm doing is I'm just checking everything because I got a lot of protrusion down here. So I want to be sure that I can hit everything. You know, I'm going to have to be careful here, obviously. But I think we're okay. And then I can come over here. I've got hit it this way, hit it that way, here, 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 all the way up in there. All the way along. There, 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 there. Okay, good. That's good. Okay, let's take this one step further then. There's solvent in my gun there. I'm just I always keep a little solvent in my gun, contrary to what some people say you shouldn't do, but I have for 30 years with no problem, both on HVLP style and on suction guns with no problem. I've had these guns for ooh, 20 years probably. Never been a problem. So I'm not too worried about it. Okay, same thing though. Just checking it with the hose now. Okay, so I got to think about my hose angle. Make sure my hose isn't going to be a problem. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, come over here. Yep, that's good. Okay, we can hit that. We can hit all of that. Shouldn't be a problem. I think, yep, I think we're going to be okay. I just got to make sure that I keep that hose up in here. So, come around. Yeah, I think we're good. So let's get this prep down and wipe down with Prep Sol, and we should be ready to start shooting, eh? Changed it up a little bit. I need to spray under here, and I forgot about that, but it was also really tippy. So I can shoot up in there now. Doesn't need to be a lot, but it does need to have some coverage. So I created a different stand, basically the same stand that I had, but I added another board here to just nestle up inside, and it's much, much more stable. It's not going anywhere now. And even if I needed to come here while I'm spraying and pick this end up to shoot under there, I can easily do that now, and this will still kind of nestle back down in there where it belongs to be. So I think we're good there. And yeah, so this is screwed down. I screwed it down on the other end also. It was, when I was wiping it down, it felt like it was going to move around a little bit. So, you know, we got air pressure blowing against stuff. Now I've got more room in here also. So I think it's a winner chicken dinner. Now this stand, I wanted to mention this. This is important. It doesn't have to last forever. It's only got to last for tonight. So it's just a one night stand. You know, like the nightstand you have next to your bed. What were you thinking? Get your mind out of the gutter. Got my base coat mixed up. It's a 2-to-1 mix. I'm using Metalux. This is Guards Red, Porsche Guards Red. It's the color of the car. It's all mixed up and we're ready to go. So, oops, I might want to put this on. The nice thing about this base coat stuff is if I mix too much paint, I can just put it in a can, which I actually have a can here of some older stuff that's been mixed for years, and it lasts forever because it's just reduced. It's not hardened. All right, let's get after it. Oh no! Just a note with your paint cup, you'll notice I got paint spilled everywhere. Make sure that you put the lid on tight on the cup before you start shaking your gun around. Created a mess, but it's all right. Everything's fine. I share it all. Just waiting for the base coat to haze out a little bit. Give it one more shot. I ended up having to take the screws out of this because I wasn't getting on the back sides of that stuff as well, so I had to flip this up and shoot it from the back side a little bit, but it worked out fine. It looks good. Everything's looking nice. Had a little run in the base coat right there, but that'll shrink out, I'm sure. I want to say it's not a show car, except this is a show car, so I want it to be pretty darn respectable. Of course, driving it down the road for the first 5 minutes in this part of the country, it's going to be full of bug spatter and everything else, but you know, because it is a driver, it's not just a trailer queen. But it looks good. I'm really happy with it so far. Weird to see it red. Can't wait to see all of that stainless on there, but got to give this about 10 more minutes and I'll be back. And just for safety, I did put a little tape on there so that won't pop off again. But I know what it was I just set the lid on there and I didn't put it in tight. So we got a mess. But that's fine. Like I said, it happens. It's just the nature of the beast. Our base coat's nice and dry now, so we're going to hit that with one more coat and we should be in good shape. Notice a couple little teeny blemishes in the bumper, but I'm not going to worry about that because it's going to get beat to crap with stones and everything anyway, so it'll be fine. It's a driver car, but this all else is looking really good. Hopefully the second coat covers it. I'm going to hit it from the backside first and then put it down. And I got a couple little spots in there that are a little bit hazy, so maybe we'll turn it around and spin it up the other way, hit that from a different angle. But overall, I could clear coat that right now and it would look very good. I just don't know if it would match the car. It should. I know with a second coat it definitely will. So we'll be golden. Oh no, this isn't the golden mullet, is it? Second coat of base is all done. It's hazed out. We're ready to hit it with some clear coat. So I'm going to start by hitting the backside of this first. Then we'll go from there. And this is going to be what we call a glue coat. So it's just going to be a light coat to start to give the subsequent coats something to stick to. So probably 3 coats total, maybe just 2. We'll see what it looks like, whether or not I feel like I'm going to need to sand it and buff it. If it looks good right out of the gun, it may just get 2 coats. A glue coat and then 1 good heavy coat, or maybe a glue coat, a medium coat, and then 1 more coat on top of that. Don't know. You know, it's all... I generally don't go more than 3 coats. Sometimes I can get away with 2. It's all going to depend on how it goes on. There we go. I think we're done. I like the looks of it. It looks really good, nice and shiny. I had 1 spot up here. I'm starting to get a little sag because I had a hazy spot. I went over it 1 more time, which basically is 3 coats, and it started to run. But I stood this up like this, and it's flowing out good now like this. So we're golden. I don't see anything else that's a problem. 5 minutes, this will be tacked up and nothing to worry about beyond that point. I think it's finished. I've got basically 3 coats on the front surface of that bumper as well, which are the 2 main parts I was concerned about. I ran out of clear mid-coat, so I had to stop, mix up some more, and I just went ahead and checked it, and it was gummy, so I went ahead and hit it again. So it's got 3 coats. Just not with a good 15-minute flash time between, but I'm fine with it. You know, I think we're golden. So hopefully no runnies in 5 minutes or so. We'll come back and take a look. There we go. She looks outstanding. My little sag in there is completely gone. It was starting to flow this way, and tipping it up caused it to flow back that way, and it leveled out. So, whew. Not the end of the world. Of course, it can be sanded, but nice, nice, nice. Man, I can't wait to get the shiny stuff on this now. So, let's see how sticky we are. Find a spot that doesn't matter. Okay, we're tacking, so it won't probably run with that much tack. Best thing I can do right now is get the heck out of here for a few hours and just let it do its thing. I'm going to leave the heat set up around 80. We're going to go check the wood stove, make sure we got lots of wood, and I'm out of lacquer thinner to clean everything, so I'm going to run to town and just take my time and get some lacquer thinner and just clear out of here. We'll come back when this is dry to the touch. And so, yeah, we'll be back. It's been about an hour now. There's still a few spots where it's a little tacky, but it's drying good. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit now. It's about 80 degrees in here. I don't want it to solvent pop. And if it dries too fast, skims over too hard too fast, then the solvents won't come out and it'll end up with dull, hazy spots. Most of the time, solvent pop is just real little microscopic pinholes that makes the paint not shiny. Sometimes it can be as bad as actually blistering. But I think overall, we're good. I just wanted to slow down now. I just got back from town. I went and got just a quart of lacquer thinner. Walmart usually has gallons of lacquer thinner, Rust-Oleum lacquer thinner for $22. They were out. So I went to every dang place in town. The only place that had any was AutoZone. $50. Ain't paying it. Nope, 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 not paying it. I went to, TSC, Tractor Supply. Actually, I went to Walmart, O'Reilly's, Advance Auto, AutoZone, and then stopped at Tractor Supply, and they had pints, or quarts, I should say, for $11. So I just picked up a quart to get my gun clean for today and call it good. When Walmart restocks, I'll pick up another gallon. So there we go. All right, I'll be back out in a while, and we'll check stuff out. I wish I could put the rest of the stainless on, but the paint is still too gummy. Those pieces aren't bolted on, they're just set on, but I just wanted you guys to see a little sneak peek of what it's going to look like. This is what I've been waiting for so long, to have that on there. Ooh, it's going to be yummy, yummy, yummy. Look at how gorgeous that is. When I designed the build for this car, I wanted it Porsche red with lots of chrome and stainless. And that's what we got here. Ooh-wee, that looks good, MB. Well, that's a day's work. I know me, and if I keep coming out here, I'm going to keep diddling and piddling and end up marring it up or doing something else. So it's time to go do something else, which I've got 4 episodes I need to edit. So I probably should go get that done. I always appreciate you spending the day here with me in the shop. You guys are amazing. It's fun, and I can't wait to get all the stainless on this and get this grill finally bolted on the car sometime in the next couple days. Watch for that episode. It's coming soon. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. And don't forget, it is important, rock!